what he was saying. And that theme carried on at Hewlett-Packard. It carried on at Spectrophysics, you know, thriving, incredible company. But one day, one of my early business trips, I was flying to Phoenix on Alaska Air, and they used to have the little, on your breakfast tray, there'd be a little Bible verse, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And this Bible verse said, I'm flying down to make some big deal and make everybody rich. And all of a sudden there's this Bible verse on my breakfast tray that says, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Have the wisdom to show restraint. It's like, what do you mean show restraint? I'm going for the big one, and this is it, man. This is like the beginning of the computer age. This is the beginning of lasers. This is the beginning of everything. I'm 25 years old. I mean, show restraint. This is the time to go for it. It's like, what in the world? So during these 20 years, I was continually faced with all these situations. And then, of course, it was even worse at the startups, where you're always going for the big one. With this, you know, giving everything you've got and building these phenomenal teams of people. We were working some of literally the most advanced technologies in the industry. We built, these are what are called lithography systems for making the master mast and reticers, the patterns that they use for making semiconductor chips. So like computer chips, you have to have a master patterns for doing this, and these systems would use lasers to write the patterns. Very, very complex leading edge stuff. But again, it was this idea of showing restraint. And one day, 15 years into it, the president of the company, by that time I was vice president of engineering at this startup. The president of the company called all the executives together for some team building. And he said, let's get to know each other. Let's talk about our values. He says, for me,